They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Welcome back, everybody, to another All Things Nerd video. As always, my name is Nathan. Welcome back to exploring the world. Wait a minute, this is not Azeroth. Where the heck are we? Well, actually, welcome back to exploring the world of Rapture in the game BioShock. Hey guys, it's good to be back. I know it's been quite some time, and I wanted to start making videos again to get back into the out of bounds space. I decided to start with one of my all-time favorite games, and I've been wanting to do this game for a very long time. I was able to finally figure out some no clipping and some console commands I can use to get out of the map and explore. And so this is going to be actually a very heartfelt video because I've been wanting to do this game since I was a kid to see what is out of bounds. And I remember just buying this game. I think this game came out back in 2006 or 7, if I'm not mistaken, and it won Game of the Year that year. And I remember picking this game up at Fry's Electronics when Fry's Electronics was still a thing, and being with my dad, and he had bought it for me, and it was one of the best games I've ever bought in my life. So thank you, Dad, for doing that. Yeah, guys, we're back. We are in the world of BioShock, and we're going to go explore Rapture and the different things that are hopefully pretty cool to explore, to see what are actually out of bounds, how the game works, and I'm very excited to figure this game out and to see the different secrets that are hidden within it. Now, right now, we are at the very, very beginning of the game. We had just got done with the plane crash, and we are just about to go into the lighthouse here. But before we do that, I wanted to take some time to explore and to see what is around the plane crash area, what does it look like out of bounds, and to go see different things. So we have a couple cheats here that we can enable. One is to fly, and another one is to no clip. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to get, first of all, we're going to see the map out from a different perspective. So this is the whole plane crash scene. This is what you find right in the beginning of the map. And you can see the tower in the distance here with the moonlight. And, you know, this is one of the best opening scenes to a video game I think ever exists, in my opinion. This game was so artistic. It was ahead of its time. It was just a work of art, and what they did to make this game so special is, man, it's just, yeah, it was a great video game, great experience. And so being able to go back here and explore it and do some no clipping and do out of bounds for it, it's just a huge privilege of mine. All right, we're gonna go underwater here. So here's the whole scene set up. So this is where you're actually swimming, and you can see that when you first crash, all the luggage and everything is preloaded inside of the plane crash. So once you're like swimming up, you'll notice that there's already like a preloaded scene here for when you're trying to dive up and get air. So after you crash, you'll notice there's like a purse floating here. There's like some water and bubbles in the area. So you're trying to swim up as fast as you can, and then once you get up to the surface, obviously you're okay. But everything is already here. Now, one thing that always kind of intrigued me was the airplane that crashed. You know, is the whole model underwater? And the answer is sort of. Well, the whole model isn't here, but you only see part of it sticking out of the water. So they do give this effect of the plane actually sinking and being there. But if we fly our camera over here, we can see that the plane kind of exists, but not fully to a point where it's all there. But they do give this great scene of showing that the plane is sinking down. So you get like the very end of the plane. And I thought that was pretty neat to see the whole scene set up here. Now, if we were to make our way up here and go explore the whole lighthouse tower, you know, this is very iconic, right? With spoilers, if you've actually never played the BioShock series, there's a lot of secrets that hold within these lighthouses, and I really beg you, if you've never played BioShock, go play number 1, play number 2, and then play Infinite. Great games. They're all different in their own ways. I prefer 1 and 2 just because it explores Rapture, but Infinite is its own game and it's awesome as well. So it definitely does expand the story to explain kind of more what's going on in the BioShock universe. So I definitely highly recommend you play all of them. Now with the lighthouse set up here, we can see that going through the front door, obviously, you know, you get locked in, the lights come on, and then Andrew Ryan appears right above you with the statue. But instead of doing that, I was always curious to see if there's anything actually inside of the lighthouse up here. And you can see there's nothing up here. It's all empty. It's just a room. Now you can actually walk in here. You won't fall through the building. And I can actually, let me see here. There we go. I can turn off no clipping and flying, and you can walk around up on the tower, which I thought was pretty neat. So it is a physical model that you can walk on, and you can, you know, explore it up here, which is pretty neat. All right, well, let's go take a look and fly down inside of the water here, and let's go underneath the tower, because obviously one of the things that makes this scene so iconic is going into the bathysphere and going into Rapture inside of it. So the bathysphere is here. Obviously it's already preemptively loaded. Oh, maybe it's not. I thought it was. Okay, that's interesting. So until you actually hit the trigger on the door and go inside, the bathysphere doesn't actually show up until then, it seems like. So we're actually going to head inside, and let's actually go do the iconic scene to where you walk inside and then you see the door close, and then Andrew Ryan appears right above us. And then so if we were to head down this way, the bathysphere should be here now. There we go. Okay, now it's here. Or maybe I didn't go far enough down, but I think I did because I saw the mist and all that. This is awesome. So one thing I'm curious about is if we were to go back outside, would everything still be there? And yes, the plane crash and everything still exists. So once you go into the lighthouse, everything is still out here. It's still available for you to see, and you could still go back to the plane crash if you wanted to. So let's actually go head back into the lighthouse and get this awesome shot of the sign and Andrew Ryan. And then let's go head into the bathysphere. And it's going to start this. Oh, this is cool. So what I wanted to see was to see what happens when the scene plays in the bathysphere. So we're going to follow it down as it goes down. We're gonna get a better shot. So we're gonna keep following, and obviously that famous clip plays of Andrew Ryan he's talking to in the spear. So this is what's going on inside of it. Now if we were to follow it, it's gonna lead us to Rapture.
I am Andrew Ryan.
So let's take a look at it as it goes along.
Question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture. Where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
of the Atlantic Ocean. How could it? I don't know. You best get over there. And be quick about it. The splicers are coming. You gotta be kidding. How do you know someone's even coming? Because we all found the Spiro's way down. That means we've got company.
So there you have it. That is the full scene going into Rapture. So iconic, and it just gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. It's pretty neat. One thing I wanted to mention is the scene might load into the next trigger, but what's really interesting is the Big Daddy usually is here drilling on the wall, but he didn't actually load in. So if you're not inside of the bathysphere, it seems like the models and the characters don't load in. So normally there would be the Big Daddy right here, but look at this whole city, just exploring it from the outside. You know, I think I'm going to do a whole series on this because there's so much to explore in this game and to see from the outside perspective how much work and time the artists and the development actually put into this game. So if we were to take a walk this way over yonder, we could see that the whole city is built. It's kind of weird coming from the outside though, from a different perspective. Unfortunately, this is how fast I can travel. I can't travel very much faster. But you know, back in 2006, or I think it was 2007, this was pretty amazing for its time. And there goes actually the bathysphere right there. And yeah, what's also kind of funny is there's this random sign that is sitting above. Oh, okay, I think we went so far out of bounds. And you also got this random fish just swimming down here. I don't know if it was just a model that was left over, but we need to get back in bounds. There we go, so that we can go check that out. It wasn't allowing me to go through that wall for whatever reason. So let's actually go into here. I wish we could go more forward, but it looks like it doesn't let us. So there's a sign right there that I want to go see, but I don't know if we can get close to it. And there's the fish. So there's a visible wall that's like blocking me from going forward more. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go see it as much as I want. There's that random fish just swimming down there. And then you see there's like a sign there. And I think my guess is that is a placement holder for the other objects in the scene, because that sign usually isn't there if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe it is there. Okay, I lied. But it's still kind of neat to see because normally you don't get to. So if we were to go up here and we were to end or delete, there we go. It doesn't actually load into the next scene, but I guess you have to be inside the bathysphere to hit the triggers. So I think what I'm gonna go do is go do the scene again so we can go to the next level. But I wanted to start out the BioShock series to show you guys a different look at what we're going to be looking at over the next few weeks. Now I am going to be getting back into World of Warcraft as well. I also have a few surprises and different things I want to do coming up in terms of the road to BlizzCon that I'm going to be going to in September. And yeah, it's good to be back, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video on BioShock and Rapture. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a cool series to check out different things and to explore the game. One of my all-time favorite video games, and I'm very excited to be here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at BioShock, the Out of Bounds series that we're going to be doing. And it's just so incredible that we're here in Rapture exploring the outside of it. So thank you guys for sticking with me in the All Things Nerd. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.